back, Best Uni Crew. It's your girl. I did this technique once before and I'm coming on to do it again, but this time I'm going to show you how I made the wraps by using Silhouette Studios, and I will use Cricut Design Space as well, just to show you how I design the wraps for pencils. Now these pencils come for a while. You can get pencils anywhere. This is a printable vinyl that I used to sell. I do not sell it anymore, but you can use any printable vinyl. You can buy printable vinyl sticker paper from Hobby Lobby, Michaels. I don't know if Walmart carry it or not, but it's just a sticker paper pretty much that you can print on, and that's what you want. So let's get started. So you just find an image of your choice and make sure you change your page setup to whatever size that you're going to be printing on. So I always make sure I click this little icon here. The page setup is the very first one on the right hand side at the top. And then here is the page. I always select the one that's a page setup, look like a little piece of paper. And I go here and I change the width and the height of whatever paper I'm going to be using. So if you're using 8.5 by 11 paper with the height 11, you want to size it just like that so you can know how many pieces you will be able to get on your paper. I have the images of my choice, which is some random backgrounds and stuff I found off of Google. Just search whatever you wanted your pencils to look like. I just was doing something just to be doing it. So over here, I'm going to grab a shape, which is a square. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to draw a square. Okay? Now, the width and the height that I need this square to be, I'm going to go up here at the top. But before I do that, I'm going to click this arrow here to stop the square from being drawn again. And I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to go over here to your size panel, which it says width and height here. You're going to unlock the box, and you're going to put your measurements in. Now, the height for this is 6.75. And then the width is 0.98. Okay? So your square should look like this. And I'm just going to grab my picture and try to make it fit inside. Now, sometimes it's harder to get your picture to look exactly like you would like it to look because of the stretching. Now, with this one, I would like him to be in the middle. So I will place him in the middle. And let's just say I will just change that square to a white. So I highlight this square I made. I come over here to the right-hand panel, and I go down and forth and open the color panel. And I can do like a pink, and I can send it to the back by right-clicking, come down, send to back. And I can leave it like that if I wanted to. Or I can go up here where it got like little patterns and stuff, and I could, change the background to something like that. That'll be cute, right? So it has the option of patterns and different shades of colors you can, kind of play with in Silhouette. But I'm gonna just click something randomly. So we'll just go with that one. The picture look a little blurry because it's so far away, but you can just like manipulate it and then duplicate copies and just make the whole thing go like this if you wanted to. Like you could just drag a whole bunch of them in there if you wanted to. Make that a whole thing. That way the picture won't look so scratched and ugly. But I'm just gonna do him by himself, and I'm just gonna make sure I send it him probably where I will put in the middle of the picture. In the pencil. And then if I made it, like I said, if I made it big like this, it's gonna be kind of, you know, sketchy, and I don't like sketch. I want to be able to be seen. But, so you got to be careful what kind of picture you really do choose if you want the details. Okay. So let me just make sure I got it a little even where I want it. After that, I'm going to duplicate this square. Okay. About 3 more times. And I can just turn it white because And I'm gonna highlight the one I made. I'm gonna turn this red line off of it by going up here where you see the little red box, drop the arrow down and push this little thing that look like a gate. And it takes the red lines from around it. I'm gonna highlight both again. Make sure I got both in the box. Both of them should have a box across it. You see that one got a box highlighted and then a big box around the square. Right click and I'm going to group it together. That's it. Make sure your picture is on the page because if you try to print it, if you leave it hanging off like this, Silhouette gonna print it just like that. I learned that much. So you can get as many pieces of pencil paper, like stickers, as you want on this page by, you know, designing it within its width and its height. You can even turn your sticker and rotate it by pushing this little green thing here, or it's a rotator somewhere up here, I think. Make sure I got it even. You can put them as close as possible if you need to. You turn this one a different color for you to see how far over you could possibly go because you can tell the close as possible. That way you can get as many as you want on the paper. Then you'll design your next one. Send your picture to the front by right clicking, bring to front. And like I said, the picture, if you want the details, it's kind of hard to get it just right. You can either like keep duplicating this copy of this one. Like if you want to be able to see, you don't want to stretch it too much. So you just want to get it to fit inside that box you made. Let's just say if you wanted to make it just with certain pieces in there, you know, you dragging it like this, like I said, it's gonna make the picture look weird. So if, let's just say if I wanted just that middle section, I put the part I want over the little measurements I already did. I highlight both. I go over here to my modify panel and it will crop it out to look like this here. Which it doesn't look bad, but it didn't give me everything that I wanted. So you gotta be mindful of that. Now, when it comes to just putting it in, the width and the height that I gave was 0.98. The height was 6.75. Okay, and it looks very blurry. Like it's not given, right? You can't really see the words. So that's why I say you want to just put it in where it goes. You can make it as big as possible. And then you can slice. Or you can just kind of duplicate this one here. Let's duplicate that. Okay. And then we'll highlight both. And crop. Right? So we have that one. That's a good way to do it too. Or you can just duplicate this little piece here after you done added the width and height that you needed to be. Send to the back. Let's see. Okay. And you can just keep duplicating it and lining it up. But it's gonna have lines in it where you have to, you know, try to make it look better. So those are just a couple of ways I feel like you can do it. And like I said, with Michael Myers, we can ungroup him and I can make him wider and bigger, like, and try to slice him, but it just wasn't gonna give everything I needed to give. So if I made him about this big and send him to the back and duplicate It's not going to give everything unless I make him smaller or skinnier. And it's not going to, it's going to look blurry. So I can just highlight, a little crop. And then that can be a pencil as well. It just won't have all the details that you would like it to have. So those are ways you can make your pencils. Just be mindful of the scratch. Okay. Sentence. Okay. We want the name. We got the width and the height and the pattern that we chose. We could just go to fonts and we'll go over here to the text style. We'll just write down what we want. Change the color over here. Okay. We'll remove the red line from around it. And we'll just make it fit within that square. Go around this way. And I will just place it where I want it to go. And I will make sure it's, because I got to wrap the pencil. So I want my name to be in the center of that pencil. So I will make sure I highlight all, and then I just group it together. And that is how you do it. So you'll have a name, a picture, all that good stuff. You just got to be careful how you size the picture, because if you stretch it, it's not going to give you the details. I also picked another color for that other one. And then you can probably get 2 more here, probably 1 or 2 more at the bottom, and you'll print that out. So let's just duplicate. Like I said, with silhouette, you want to be careful not to hang nothing off of your page, because if you do, it's going to print just like that. And we'll go up here, we'll go to File, and we'll go to Print. And it's going to show you a preview of what it look like. Everything look like it's fitting in there. So you'll go Print, exit out of that, go to this little print panel here, and you can do your preference for your colors. Could be good. So you go to Preference. You'll change your settings from standard to high, and you'll go to more options. You go to Customs and Advanced. You'll change your color control to color control. You'll change this right here to Adobe RGB. And then you'll push OK. Right here, you'll make sure this is not checked. You say OK. And you'll push Apply and Print. Mine was already set up. I hope that helps somebody, because I hear a lot of people say their colors are not coming out right with their sublimation or anything. But that's the way you can do your colors. Okay, go to Cricut, go to New Project. Go to Browser. And then you'll find the images that you saved. And you will just push Complex, go to Continue. You don't have to clean the background unless you want to, because you're going to use the whole picture. So you'll push Apply. And this right here is not what you want. You do not want to save this. You want to save the print and cut. So make sure you save the image. So click on it. Go to Upload. Select the picture, add it to your canvas. Okay, so once you get it to your canvas, you will do the same steps as you did in Silhouette. Now over here, you can slice. So your shapes are right here to your left. You'll push the shape. You'll get a square. Best part about it, you ain't got to draw the square. And then you just size it the width and the height, which will be up here at the top where you see 2 width, 2 height. Unlock the box. Make sure you put the same measurements, which the width was 0.98. The height was 6.75. And we would do the same as we did in Silhouette. All we'll do is resize the picture. You can resize it like this, or you can slice. Like you can just put wherever you want the picture to go, and you will slice it. Now, like I said, when there's pictures, you really just kind of don't want to. The slice button will be over here, but you got to make sure both of the images highlighted. Make sure both are in the green like this before you slice. Come down, push slice. Now it's 3 pieces. Okay, so there you go. That's how you get that one. And if you didn't want that one in particular, you'll go to upload. And you can add, let's go to a leopard print. We can add a leopard print. It's better with patterns to me. Like you slice this one into there because you don't want to size it. I'm telling you, look, when you size it, it don't look right. So you want it as much detail as possible. Then you slice over the little width and height that you provided yourself with. Then you will push delete. Okay, so now you got another pattern. I'm going to make it. And now this is showing me the print. Now with Cricut, you only allow so much print area. And it's going to tell you what you can get. If you did multiple ones, you probably can get what, about two, 3 more on here, maybe. Let's just duplicate it and try. Select all. And duplicate over here, honey. Because shit, I don't know. It's been a minute. Okay, so we duplicated all of them. Or you can just design it and screenshot it and print it from Cricut. That's what I used to do. But like I said, Silhouette, I always just use it to print. So I hope that helps someone. This one is from Silhouette. It's because we was able to get so many prints on. And this one right here is from Cricut. Okay. And I did cut my cut settings off. Like I said, Cricut will cut yours for you, which is a good thing if you design it in Cricut. Silhouette, if you have a Silhouette, it will do the same. Try to cut using the leopard print pattern so I can see better. Print, I was able to see, so we're going to go ahead and use it. Just get your pencil. Have something for the pencil to stick to. I used the mat in the last video, and it helped me out a whole lot. It just held the pencil in place, so find something to hold the pencil in place for you. But if you got rolling skills, that's real good. That'll work too. Line it up exactly with the silver part. And try to get it as even as possible. So, and you just can roll it and try your best not to get no air bubbles. So take your time. Look at that. Super freaking cute. You can do so much with customs. So you need to be very careful on rolling it. Looks good. So yeah, I hope this video helps someone. Y'all make sure y'all comment, like, and subscribe to your girl's channel. Let me know how I did. I hope y'all have a blessed one.